Hi, my name is Rachel and I'm going to be showing everyone today a Think Aloud using the comprehension strategy monitoring. We use monitoring to help us better comprehend what we are reading. We are also going to be figuring out the author's craft. The author's craft is the gift the author gives us in their writing. Today we're going to work on the strategy monitoring with a poem called Winter Wind by Margaret Lawson. We are also going to work on the author's craft personification. Personification is when a figure of speech has human-like qualities or characteristics such as my car roars like a dinosaur when it's cold out. Turn to the person beside you and tell them what personification is. As I'm reading the poem, I am going to be using these green flags to mark my information that I understand. I am going to use the red flags to mark words that I don't understand and need to research when I'm done. I'm going to use these sticky notes to write the word "huh" on them when I don't understand something in my poem. As you can see, my sticky notes are divided in half. The top half is for my "huh," and the bottom half I'll leave blank. If I find my answer later in the poem, I will draw a light bulb or write the answer to my question on the bottom half of the sticky note. I will then move the sticky note to the place that I found my answer. First, I'm going to read the poem, and then I will go back and do the comprehension strategy monitoring. Winter Wind by Margaret Lawson. The wind is a lion, I hear him roar. He rattles the window and slams the door. He whirls the snow and piles it high. He chases the clouds across the sky. The trees feel him blow and they bend and sway, right down to the earth to get out of his way. He hurries past houses and on down the street. He howls with glee if the rain turns to sleet. And when all the people hurry and run, the wild wind laughs for he is having fun. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the beginning of the poem and use the monitoring strategy. First, I need to make sure that I have all my red and green flags plus my sticky notes and pen. Okay, now I'm ready. Winter Wind. The wind is a lion, I hear him roar. I remember one time the wind was so loud that it woke me up when I was sleeping, and it did remind me of a lion. I know this is an example of personification because the wind's not really a lion, but the author's comparing it to the sound a lion makes. So I'm going to take a green flag and place it at the end of that sentence because I understand what the author is referring to. Now let's try the next sentence. He rattles the window and slams the door. Wow, I remember one time I was trying to get out of my car and the wind was blowing so strong that my car door just slammed shut and made this loud banging noise. I understand this line because sometimes the wind is very strong and it can make things shake and cause things to move. I'm going to place a green flag next to this sentence because I understand it. The next line reads, he whirls the snow and piles it high. That line is a little confusing to me because I'm not sure what the word whirl means. I understand snow being piled high, but I'm not sure how the wind whirls the snow. So I'm going to put a red flag beside the word whirls. When I'm done reading, I'll ask a friend if they know what that word means, or I'll just go look it up. The next line reads, he chases the clouds across the sky. I know at recess that I see lots of my friends playing tag, and they're always chasing each other. So in my mind, I can picture the wind chasing the clouds in the sky. So I'm going to put a green sticky beside that line. Now, the next line reads, the trees feel him blow, and they bend and sway, right down to the earth to get out of his way. I don't really understand how a tree can feel the wind blow. I know that's an example of personification, but I'm not really sure that I understand that. So I'm going to use my sticky notes with my word "ha" on it, and I'm going to read a little further. It says, now right down to the earth to get out of his way. I think I understand that now because there are times when I see the wind and I look at the trees and they seem to blow and they seem to bend over like they're going to fall down. So I think I understand that now because the trees can actually feel the wind blow. So I'm going to draw a light bulb on that, and now that I understand that, I can move my sticky note down past that paragraph. During my Think Aloud, you've seen me using sticky notes and flags for the comprehension strategy monitoring. Remember that a red flag means there's a word that I need to look up, a green flag means that I understand, and I also use sticky notes with the word "ha" on it, and then would draw what the definition is if I found it later. So now it's your turn to practice.